Hello, Dr. Rael Clapeek here, owner of Parker's Paws Animal Hospital. I'm going to hopefully show you all how to give an Adequan injection today. We're going to try to do it on a Siberian Husky named Nala. She's very good, but could be a little naughty, which is why Mom's here today. All right, so this is Adequin. So this is the Adequan injections that you're going to order through Chewy online or through VetSource. And so I think that there's about 5 mils per bottle, and your vet will tell you what the dose is. Nala weighs about, what, 50 pounds? Yeah, so it's about 1 mil per 50 pounds. So if it's a smaller dog or a cat, you probably want to get the tuberculin syringes with a 22 gauge needle. If it's a dog that is 25 pounds or over, you probably want to get the 3 cc syringes with the 22 gauge needle. All right, so you're going to start with getting the needle and syringe out of the package, step 1, and then you're going to take the top off the needle. Now, what I would do is get a good holder. That's always going to help. Now, we can also do this here at the clinic, but I want you to notice how Zach is holding Nala today. So I call it the bear hug. So one arm is underneath her neck, and that's to prevent her from hurting this. And also the other arm is around her body. And if you notice also, he's got her up against his body. And that way, as she wiggles, you kind of go with her like a bucking bronco. We've also elevated her, and I do think that that's a good trick. Now, you can do this on a table. You can do this on a kitchen counter. But always elevating them helps even more. Don't try this alone is what I'm getting at. All right, so you got the bottle, I got the syringe. I'm going to take the tip off. Okay, this is sterile, so don't touch this. And then I hold the bottle upside down, and then I'm going to place the needle directly in the middle of the rubber plunger, and then I'm going to pull back to a little bit more than 1. I went to 1.5, and then what I do is I push up to the top of the plunger. So where you want to read it is the top of the plunger, not the bottom, okay? So that's 1 mil. Now be very careful, because if it's a cat or a small dog, it may say 0.25 mils, right? So that is going to be 0.25, 0.5. So you want to make sure you don't ignore that 0 in front of the dot, okay? Because that's going to be a gross overdose if you gave 2 mils instead of 0.25 mils. So clarify that with your vet. All right, so I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna give this injection left-handed. I'm not gonna use any alcohol to clean it. That's okay, it's a sterile needle. We don't need that, okay? So what I'm gonna do is give this subcutaneous. That means in the fat, okay? Now, if you watch our video on how to give insulin, very similar, just a bigger needle and a bigger volume. It's the only difference. The only other difference is you don't have to rotate the injections like you do for insulin, okay? So because this is sterile, I don't need to use alcohol. And also, you can also give this IM. We think that's a little too complicated for the level of this video today. So what I'm gonna do, if you wanna see here, so I'm just gonna open the hair up so that I can see the skin, and then I'm gonna put the needle in bevel side up at a 25-degree angle. So I'm just gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna squeeze. And that's it.
Oh,
and she did phenomenal.
Yeah, she did.
And you gotta rub off that tush. Rub that tushy off.
Good job, Nala.
All right.